everyone, and welcome back to Fire and Maneuver. It's been quite a while since we played this, probably like 6 months or something like that, but now we're back, and yeah, I've been seeing a few comments here and there that want me to pick this up again, so that is what I'm going to do. I kind of find myself with no campaign right now, so we'll do a few videos on this. I think we're going to start off soft. We're not going to go directly into playing players, doing sort of quick matches. Instead, I noticed that there were these historical battles, so I thought we'd do them, and we'll start with this one from the Franco-Prussian War. The Battle of Wissembourg. From, let's see, right, August 4th, 1870. It's a victory for the Prussian army. And it's an important early victory in the Franco-Prussian War, which helped set the stage for the eventual Prussian victory. Right, let's go ahead and jump into this battle, shall we? And here we are on the battlefield. I imagine possibly this town right here is Wissembourg. It looks like it's already kind of being barricade. It's got barricades and stuff. So you want to get to that pretty quickly. Then we've got a bridge right after that. It's another little town. But yeah, we got the French deployments out here. Maybe we'll do this so we can see where they are. So we've got French deployments here and here. Now I have the possibility of setting up troops here, here, and here. Now it looks as though the French are closer. It could be that the idea with the deployment here is that you would have troops deploy here that would quickly move in just to block these guys from being able to quickly advance on this town. So I wonder if I'm going to do that. If I recall correctly, these are, as they said, the Badischen line infantry. And I think they were better in melee. Or was that the Bavarians? I can't remember. And I don't think I can see that right now. Looks as though these have 2 blue points though, and I can't remember what that is either. But I do know that we want to set these up in not attack formation, we want to set them up in marching column. And maybe, you know what, we'll have the infantry quickly move up. But the thing is, we also want the artillery to be able to... Yes, your blah blah blah, whatever. We want the artillery to be able to move up pretty quickly as well. Cavalry can maybe I'll have the Badischen troop. All of them. Marching column formation. Maybe I'll have the Badischen troop come in here just to try and block most of these. The thing is, it looks like it's 2 units of cavalry, 1 unit of infantry, and then cannons. So we do have... I think we have a pretty good chance of kind of catching these kind of off guard and destroy them. And then the Jaeger troop can be out in the open. We'll have them in column as well. I think that looks fine. Hopefully my plan works out. Not great to split your force, but we'll see how this goes. Right, confirm. First things first is we'll have these guys. Ooh, we can make a lot of headway. Now, unfortunately, kind of end up on an angle there. There we go. Typical Germans. 6 Funder, Hunda. Alright. Cavalry able to move quite far. And same with the infantry. So I'm pretty confident with this. So we've moved cavalry forward. We have both the Bardishan troop marching up here in good order. We got the Prussian troops already halfway to town, with the cannons followed rapidly, and the light infantry. Now we want to see how the French will move. Right, let's see what the French do. Certainly no impressive movements by the French here. And currently it looks like they're not taking into account my movements. So they're not really, like, if I were them, I'd definitely be sending more troops to try and deal with my Bardishan infantry, which they're not doing. And I can actually make it into the village right now. But what I want to do is I want to just one to make it into the town. And then I want the other one to get to the crossing. And then we're going to see about getting the Jaegers over to holding that crossing. Can I move into line? Yes. We'll order them into line, and then the cannons. You could just say artillery, you don't have to say all of it. God damn it. As the enemy is close, it's time to deploy into line. And I guess that's all we can do there. I can march all the way up here. I can bank on the fact that it looks like these guys are turning this way already. So I might be safe to move all the way. But I think well, let's play it safe, and we move to about there. And we moved ahead of the cavalry. But the forest here possibly covers me from their artillery, the French artillery. What is that? Oh, it's the mitrailleuse. It's the early type machine gun cannon. Okay. Right. Maybe I should have moved the cavalry through the woods. I did not realize there was a mitrailleuse there. And then they have their other artillery there. Right. But I am pretty confident because I've actually taken what I think is like the main town there, and it's entrenched. And the French only really has one proper artillery to try and bombard us there. So that is going to be difficult to dislodge us. With that, let's go ahead and end turn. I'm mostly interested in what's going on here, because it's so close to where the enemy actually is. They keep moving troops this way. And oh, the cavalry is coming over the railway bridge. And then both the artillery pieces have been moved this way. How far can my cavalry move? We'll have to move around the infantry column. But the infantry column can actually make it all the way to the town. But I wonder if, strung out in column, we are attacked by the enemy cavalry, if that's going to work out well. Right now what I'm looking at is there might be a cavalry attack going in on this unit. So I want to turn it, and then I want to order it to fire at will. So if any unit comes in, and at this point, last time I played, the fire at will didn't really work properly, but I think it should do about work pretty well right now. And the Jaeger. I'm thinking the Jaegers will kind of just be able to block them from getting over. And then my artillery is gonna do like the main work in like destroying all of these guys. Okay, so we've moved this side because I feel that is more important. And moving into line might, you know, I think we're pretty safe in the town. Are we not? I'm hoping. And then the cavalry can probably just make it up the hill and then charge these. Right, so look at that. We have already kind of managed to split off a French unit. Unless it retreats right now, who knows. With that said, let's end turn. Okay, so I want to see if the... Yeah, that worked out perfectly. Okay, so now we've got... Oh, they actually moved up and they blocked us. They blocked my column, which is now in direct fire range of these guys. And also, very unhappy here, but I think this means they're kind of... As they moved into the woods, and they don't have that special move into the wood thing, whatever it was called, I can't remember. The Italians got it, like all Italian troops kind of got it, I think. Yeah, here we go. Attrition. Attrition removes health when it's active. Attrition. Cohesion is at 0. Here we go. I can actually hover over it and see. I'm sure this actually means that they won't be able to move next turn. So I will be able to get a free shot on them. They get soft cover. And rough terrain. Rough terrain bogs the unit down for 1 turn. Yes. So he will be sitting there with a free shot then from my troop. Are you able to fire? Or should I just keep moving these over here? Because it looks like they're not trying to cross here anymore. You know what? Let's fire. We'll fire the cannons as well. Right, that went through, right? So we have the 8th Regiment firing. It should really say that it's an artillery regiment. It just says the 8th Regiment. I would like it to distinguish what kind of... It would be nice to see what kind of regiment. Obviously here we got the 15th. 1st Regiment. Wait, fires at the... Oh, it fires at the 15th. We're firing at the 15th Regiment. But I would like it to have a distinguish, like we have... Maybe they could be different colors or something, just to distinguish if it's an infantry regiment, cavalry regiment, and so on. So we've done that. This guy's going to shoot them, the cannon's going to shoot them. We're going to get this... Right. The Krupp artillery is now in a position, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to cover quite a bit of the area here. We'll go ahead and deploy the Jaegers, and we'll choose the open order formation. And should I put them on an angle here? That could possibly cover them more than sitting right here. Although, actually, there's no high likelihood of them being fired from the flank because this wooded area. So I think it's fine here, and it also gives me the opportunity later on to move both artillery pieces to be sitting on this side, firing on all these. Now we need to figure out this mess, because the French cavalry has moved up and is blocking our path. It's a smaller unit though, a smaller unit of hussars, I imagine. They have breech loaders, so they could very well be firing on me. We're gonna have to move into line with both of these, just to make sure. And I'm gonna move the cavalry around. And then I want these to fire on the cavalry. He could be moving though, and since these were the last points or last orders I actually give, then these will be the last ones to be executed, and if the French move these before, it could be that we end up missing that. So I'm thinking instead, what we'll do is we'll put them at fire at will. Which I did, right? There we go. Now it went through. So there we got all the orders. We got a total of 10 orders going through. And, right. Let's see what happens. So, my... Oh, yeah. Complete destruction of the French cavalry. Yeah, they moved, as I thought, they moved before we were able to do anything there. I'm surprised the artillery didn't fire on us. And the units out here are not moving either. I have no possibility of firing over there. Is the different range on these? Right, move closer, and then you will move. I feel it's kind of strange. Maybe the artillery should have like a limber unlimber kind of thing going on, because right now it always walks forward, kind of ready to fire, which makes it difficult to dealing with the, like, they're always ready when they're moving the cannons. They are slow, but still. So we got another French cavalry unit coming through. I'm gonna put these on fire at will again, and hopefully they'll destroy them just like the last ones. Oh, can only move really one tile. There's no like big problem going on here anyways. I want to be moving my cavalry to get around and attack their artillery, so I'm going to move like that. And that kind of means that, of course, if I move forward my infantry, that's going to block them. That's going to block the cavalry. So instead we move back to column, and we prepare from there. Good. Good. All set. And turn. Okay, so he quickly moved past, and we didn't have time to fire at will. But we will be able to fire on him. Oh, we did fire, but we fired last there. Didn't kill anyone, but it... yeah, we did kill someone. Or did we? That's the previous unit, I think. We just took away some of their cohesion. I will order them to fire. That's the first thing. So we get them before they go away. Artillery. Move over here. You will turn around and then go to fire at will to be able to shoot at the cavalry, which I'm sure is heading for my artillery. You are in range to fire on this regiment. And you moved, so you can't fire. Cavalry will continue on its move. I'm gonna move over here. The AI is currently not behaving very well, is it? I think we move both. We take that area. Yeah, the AI is... I mean, when I said we were gonna have a soft start, they moved these mitrailleurs into the woods, way far away, and the French haven't really made any significant progress to contesting any of the important areas. Like, they're still stuck in the corner here. I mean, it's kind of clever of the AI trying to bypass here, but they're getting shot up pretty easily. With that said, let's go ahead and end turn, shall we? Ooh, took half the unit there. And then I am ready for when they move around. I'm surprised they have their artillery here. I figure should have been able, right? Or maybe it's the angle here, because you got the woods on this side and the, like, not mountain, but hillside here. So it could be, even though from this angle you might be able to see a straight path, there isn't actually like a straight path to the target. Are they just gonna sit there? I'll turn the infantry and fire at will. And maybe I need to turn the artillery like that. And we continue to lay artillery fire on those. Maybe I should have ordered the charge earlier. And then we've got the... Can I get one up on the... Nope. I don't want him angled like that.
Bayerische Linieninfanterie.
I want him turning forward. And then they'll be moved into line.
Bayerische Linieninfanterie.
And we'll be controlling.
Bayerische Linieninfanterie.
Oh, we don't have the movement points for that, do we? Okay, so blue is movement points then. And these guys have one each. But they have another advantage, which is... Is it the bullet there? Rifled trained. While these guys don't have a rifle train. Because they've got a breech load. Both actually have got breech loaded trains. So the Bardishan troops actually have got better rifles. Right, let's go ahead and end turn. See what the French come up with. They had their cavalry completely annihilated. And soon enough, their artillery is going to be annihilated as well. By my Bardishan troop. So now I'm hoping that I'll be able to lay... Yes. We will be laying double artillery fire on this. And also, the way that the French aren't really moving forward, are they? So I would say that it's kind of safe, actually, to try and actually... Can I move out to the bridge? Yes, I can, but I don't want to move at an angle, though. That's also something he said, that eventually they're gonna make it so you have to kind of move over in column, I think, over bridges. God, I made it worse somehow. Because it looks kind of strange when, you know, they're lined up like this. That looks a little bit weird. That's not how you cross a bridge. But I think he said that that was on the way. And then we move the other ones into town. And there's no need for my light infantry to cross and get shot at. So we're just gonna keep bombarding them here until possibly they pull back, and then I can move across. Just to lure these guys forward again, getting shot from all sides, and then having my entire infantry force then sweeping in from the side, destroying them. And with that, we're gonna end turn. I'm hoping here, since we're firing both artillery pieces, that will actually start doing damage and not just do... Okay, we didn't do any damage. I don't know, the mitrailleurs, it might be hard to get at it, so you know what, screw that one, and instead we'll move to kind of take control, kind of attack here. Can I cannot move up onto that point. I feel like these guys are better then. So I have them move forward. You cannot fire. But you can move up and be reserve to... Wait, did I say Bardishan troop? They're the Bavarian, right? Why did I say Bardish? Well, it's actually good, because I read somewhere that sometimes you should actually make mistakes like that just because you get comments. And people are going to comment down below on the video, I can't believe that he's saying Bardishan troop and not Bavarian. And that, like, people commenting, you know, increases the like, pull of the video. Like, oh, YouTube's like, oh, this video must be popular. A lot of comments, a lot of views. So sometimes it's actually good. Yeah, that's why I did it. It's not because I'm an idiot. It's because, you know, it's... 4D chess, that's what it was. Right. With that, let's end turn. I mean, at this point, the AI has got no chance. Okay, we shot at the troops in the woods. Are the French gonna return fire? There we go. Now we got both artillery pieces blasting this unit. They haven't even fired back here, but I think these guys are every turn cause a route every turn the cohesion is 0. Breakable trained.
Bayerische Chevaulegère.
Let's see, cavalry. The enemy is facing the other way, so I feel fine in moving like that. You will fire again, and then both of these will advance. So now we've got all the infantry across. And you know what? I'm gonna risk it for a biscuit. We're gonna move across. We're gonna have to move further if we want to actually hit the unit, and then maybe I should have started with the artillery bombardment, but there we go. Alright, so we're really hammering the French. So far we haven't lost anything, and the French have lost 62% of their force. Looks like we actually got fired at here. Side hit, ooh. The artillery is really destroying this unit then. Do you have... You can fire, but I'm gonna be a little bit bolder and we're gonna keep moving. Should I charge up the hill here and get this unit? I think I will. Because I kind of feel like... Oh yeah, now they kind of cross quickly. That was one of the things for the battle we were doing. We were doing the Battle of Magenta, and I was going to play as the Italians, and I was pretty happy about playing the Italians, because Armchair Historian said, and I quote, John, I've seen you play, and you're... this is how I'm gonna paraphrase, but you're a little bit smarter than everyone else. You play a little bit better, so you're gonna play the Italians because they are shit. I'm paraphrasing, of course, because the Italians are not shit, but they have, like, their special ability is that they can move through special terrain without having to stop, or they have those, like, red shirt troops. But they lack a lot of other, like, sort of more easily usable traits, like being good at, you know, having better shot, being able to fire twice, or stuff like that. That's easier to sort of use than something a little bit more niche than being able to move through difficult terrain. Let's go ahead and fire, and... Alright. Let's go into cinematic mode, because, I mean, the French got no chance. Let's go ahead and start the turn, then. He turns, and the charge goes off. We have my Bavarian troops now working their way through these French troops. I'm not entirely sure what kind of regiment that is. It was small to begin with, so I'm kind of thinking it's sort of a lighter regiment. These French guys have turned to face my cavalry, which is bad news for my cavalry. And the artillery absolutely annihilated that unit. Should I do? I head on... Oh, looks like we've already been shot at by the enemy. I'm thinking we don't want to stand in front. And since we want to move as quickly as possible away, we're going to move that one first. They've been sitting in that stupid wood like forever. Fire. And you'll move up to be in reserve. Should I move this one in? Can I move this one in to join the charge? Yes. You will join the charge. And now my Jaegers are able to move forward. End up over there. We do not have anything to fire from here anymore, and we're not going to move across there because it'll take so much time. There'll be no time left in the episode to do that, so we'll do it like this and move over that way. I kind of feel as though we'll probably win way before that. Anyways, let's go ahead and end turn and see what the French come up with. So my cavalry made it away. The French return fire. We smash in with the 2nd regiment, and yeah, that whatever those Frenchies was, they're no longer with us. Okay, now we want to turn more regiments onto that one.
Linieninfanterie.
So first one, actually both.
Bayerische
Like we're not gonna
Linieninfanterie.
get any further, so right.
Jäger.
Do you have range? No, you have not range to fire at these. What I'm thinking is we'll have one regiment go down, face this, the other one turn up to go ahead and join in the fight here.
Jäger.
The Jaegers. Do I dare? I dare. Do I dare go that close? I do.
6 Pfünder Hinterladungskrupp Artillerie.
Okay, you're gonna have trouble
4
moving over the
Pfünder
bridge.
Hinterladungskrupp Artillerie.
Move forward there.
Bayerische Linieninfanterie. Linieninfanterie.
Oh, you can move through and set up in the woods. Oh no, now I got both of them. That's not what I want. I just want one.
Bayerische Linieninfanterie. Linieninfanterie.
Okay, so I can get the first one to move in. Okay. And then fire.
Linieninfanterie.
And then fire. And
Bayerische
then
Chevalier.
maybe after these guys have fired, the cavalry will charge through the rear. And that's a plan, right. So we got maneuvers over here. And then we got our fire and charge going on over here.
Jawohl, Herr General.
Take a look at this.
Befehle werden entsandt.
Oh, he charged us instead. Or no, he didn't charge us. He moved through right into the woods and attacked through there. Wait, what the crap happened to my cavalry? Oh, these guys moved up and shot them in the rear and destroyed the unit. Even though we've been really successful. You know, you have hiccups like this, where I was overconfident and I completely forgot about these guys, which then moved up and destroyed my cavalry. And then these sort of destroyed my plan of, you know, putting all my troops to bear on this unit by moving to here. However,
Linieninfanterie. Bayerische Linieninfanterie.
at this point,
Linieninfanterie.
I
Bayerische
feel like we can
Linieninfanterie.
just overwhelm him by charging in both.
Bayerische Linieninfanterie. Linieninfanterie.
I just want one to move there, and then you
Linieninfanterie.
should move like that. Yeah, you can fire. And
Bayerische
you can fire.
Linieninfanterie. Jäger.
And you can fire. So all three of them will fire.
6 Pfünder Hinterladungskrupp Artillerie.
And then the artillery
4 Pfünder Hinterladungskrupp Artillerie.
is getting through. This one's now probably set up to be able to fire at these once they get across. And yeah, let's go ahead and end turn.
Bin auf dem Weg.
Charge went off pretty well. Tons of fire going in. Right, we smashed those.
6
Guys,
Pfünder Hinterladungskrupp
Can I
Artillerie.
fire? I think we're gonna have to get closer. A little bit closer.
4 Pfünder Hinterladungskrupp Artillerie.
And the artillery continue forward.
Jäger. Bayerische Linieninfanterie.
And then we continue to fire here.
Linieninfanterie.
And then these... they're stuck in the woods, right. So we'll take a turn and then we'll get out into the field. And the mitrailleurs, the new French super weapon. It's like how the French actually deployed them. What they're supposed to do is would have had them up by the infantry, supporting them close up as its machine gun. But instead they kept them back with the artillery, and they weren't that useful all the way back there. So that's historically accurate.
Jawohl, Herr General.
Right. Light infantry is taking a hit, but because they're in light formation, of course, it's harder to concentrate fire on the troops that are spread out like that. So, I mean, it's hard to pick 3 units to fire at, but they probably should have been firing at this one as it was approaching. Especially since this one had to move into the woods and had the turn there where they couldn't do anything. So we got the French light infantry. I've now moved up, and I'm gonna fire on them first. These need to turn to be able to fire, and then I think we'll just turn these to face the enemy. We get light cover. Was I able to order there? First, we'll fire on the 13th. Faces north. First regiment faces north. First regiment fire on the 13th. It doesn't really say if this... How am I supposed to know that this is the 13th enemy regiment? Let's go ahead and finally break this one down. It kind of breaks my balls if I have to go chase this one down. But I think, like, this meter... Like, we don't have to completely destroy them. But since I don't have cavalry, it's going to be harder to get this one. Especially since it's gonna set up like we'll have to move down the road to get him. Right. And turn. We got fire going on all across the line here. The French troops in the woods finally dispelled. And now it's just these guys. So they're just holding there. And allowing my artillery. Yeah, I know. God damn it. Okay, we cannot really fire from there. So we're gonna... I guess we're gonna move out. We're gonna push all the troops that way. Right. They have 21% left. And they're about to get completely annihilated. Let's see. There we go. They fire, and we fire artillery. Oh, I think I blocked one of my artilleries from firing there by moving forward like that. But now I have all my troops ready to fire. 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 And let's see. Yeah, this one's blocked now. What I could have done is if I could have set up the sequence in which we were moving so that the artillery would fire first before these moved out into the field, we probably could have gotten all the artillery pieces to fire. But yeah, that's a slight mistake when we have such a huge advantage over the enemy at this point. And for this to... Yeah. Even before the artillery fires, I think the unit was destroyed. And there we have victory! Germany has... well, wait, we aren't Germany, right? Not yet. We are going to be Germany at the end of this. But the soon-to-be German forces are victorious. A great start to the Franco-Prussian War. And with that, I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!